Number one, you need to find the slope and intercept. Y-intercept is right here, -3. This is a y-intercept. The line passed through at the line cross y-axis at -3. So this is going to be y-intercept. And we need to find the slope. So you need to make a triangle, and I'm going to label A and B. And I want to see the change from A to B. I want to see the change of vertical change and horizontal change. So what's the vertical change? It is going up by 3. And then from A to B, it's going to the right by 2. So the slope is going to be 3/2. And y-intercept, the line passed through the y-axis right here, which is 5. And then the slope, we need to choose 2 points. I'm going to choose these 2 points. And then if you make a triangle, it's much better. A to B. And it's A to B, it's going down by it's going down by 6. So you have to put -6. And it's going to the right by 2. So +2. So if you simplify it, it's going to be -3. Now we have a standard form. So I'm going to find the xy intercept. -6x plus 2y is equal to 10. Let's find x-intercept. X-intercept occurs when y is equal to 0. So I'm going to plug in 0 to y. So this part will be 0. So -6x is equal to 10. So x should be 10 over -6. And it's going to be 5 over -3. So x-intercept is negative number. So it has to be on this side, right? Not on the right side. So you can find really quickly, and this is not going to be the answer when you find the x-intercept. Let's just find the y-intercept to practice. So y-intercept occurs when x is equal to 0. So I'm going to plug in 0 to x, to y, 10. So this part is 0, to y is equal to 10, y is equal to 5. And y is equal to 5, and -5/3 is -1 point something. So it's here. The answer should be this one. Number 3, let's find the slope of the line. So we need to find the changes in y, which is -3 minus -3. And you don't see any change because number is not changing. So you can say, oh, the changes in y, it's 0. And now what is change in x? So 0 to 7. So some of you say that 7 minus 0, or you can say just increase by 7. And 0, nothing divided by 7, still nothing. So the slope should be 0. Find the slope of the line. So let's find the vertical change, 3 to 7. You can do 7 minus 3. Or you can just say, oh, it's increased by 4. 0 to 0, no change, no change. Something over 0, you cannot divide by 0, so it should be undefined. You need to be careful with this difference. All right, when you write an equation with 2 points, when 2 points given, you should find the slope first. So we're going to find the slope. So let me just rewrite it. 3 to 9, 7, 13. So what's the change from 9 to 13? It's 13 minus 9, or you can say it's increased by 4. So you can put 4. And 3 to 7, it's increased by 4. Or you can also subtract from the second number to the first number. So slope is 1. So now we can put it in the slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form, what does it look like? It's y is equal to mx plus b. So now we just found m. So I'm going to put 1x plus b. So now how can I find b? If you find b, then you're all set. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pick one of the points because I have 2 points. And I'm going to plug in. So 9 3, and b. 1 times 3 is 3, so I have to undo minus 3 to find b. So b is equal to 6. So now I'm going to plug in this to the slope-intercept form, which is 6. This will be your answer. You need to rewrite it. Then number 7, it's really easy. It should be really easy now. When you have a slope-intercept form, the slope is the number which is multiplied to x, which is -5, and then the number added or subtracted to that term. That's going to be the y-intercept, -11. Copy it down. Number 8. So now we're looking for perpendicular line slope, perpendicular, the line which is a perpendicular to this. So you only need to look at the slope. So it's m1 is 1/2. So how you find the slope which is perpendicular to this? I explain it to you flip it and put negative. So I'm gonna flip 1/2, which is 2/1, and you're gonna put negative. So what's the slope? M2 should be -2, which is this. -2 is here. And let's find the pattern. 5 to 3, 9 to 7, 11 to 9. The rule is if you subtract 3 from you, you're gonna get 3. So 7 minus 2, 5. This is the answer. Number 10, so write an equation in slope-intercept form. Oh, we should do the same thing. All right, so now what's the y-intercept? -4. So y is equal to, we have to mx, right? Mx plus b. We already know how, we already found b, -4. And then the slope is, we need 2 points. So I'm going to make a triangle. It's going up by 4. And it's going to the right by 3. So the answer is going to be 4/3 x plus -4. And again, what's the y-intercept? 2. What's the slope? So from here, going down by 2, minus 2, going to the right by 2, plus 2. So it's going to be -2/2. This is m. So if you simplify it, it's going to be -1. You can put -1x, or you can just put negative sign. This is the answer. Find the slope, 3. Y-intercept, 5. Find the slope, 3. Y-intercept, -7. Is it parallel, perpendicular? You don't need to worry about these terms because we didn't learn this yet. So look at the slopes. They do have same slopes, right? So it should be parallel because they tilted the same way. I already talked about x, y-intercept in the beginning. So when you find the x-intercept, y should be 0. So I'm going to plug in 3x. If you plug in 0 to here, and it's going to be just 0. So plus 0 is equal to 9. 3x is equal to 9. X is equal to 3. So you have to plug in 3. You have to plot x-intercept on the x-axis. So now y-intercept when x is equal to 0. So now you have to plug in 0 to x. So it's going to be 0 plus 6y, 9. So now divided by 6, y is equal to 9/6. Let's simplify this. 3/2, which is 1.5. So y-intercept is 1.5. 1.5 should be on the y-axis. And if you connect the line, connect the dots, it should be like this. And don't forget to put the little arrow.